Midwife's gonna be here any minute. I'm about to call my husband, and I check for a heartbeat, so I'm really nervous, and I'm gonna call him on Skype, and I've got him set up in the living room so that he can be here with us, and I'm gonna record the visit for you all. So I really hope there's a heartbeat. Okay, bye. Hey, can you hear me okay? Well, you're hooked up to the big screen in the living room, and can you put video on?
Sure.
I'm actually videotaping you right now with my phone. Hi. Let me make you really big. This is kind of exciting. Wait. I'm gonna make you see me too. Hold on. Hey, beba.
Wow. Hey, how's it going?
Well, I'm nervous. And,
I know, I'm nervous too.
But, I got the tripod set up, and I'm gonna tape the... Are you sure you want to do that? Keep taping the whole pregnancy? Like, now I'm having second thoughts because I'm worried.
I know you're worried, but I don't know. I think it's going to go okay. I hope it's going to go okay.
Okay.
I don't think you should be so worried.
Yeah. So what do you think is going to happen? We're going to...
I think everything's going to be fine, honey.
Yeah.
That's what I think is going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Video keeps going out. This is what happens because he's in MWR, I guess, and when you go there, it like fills up with people, and then they all use up the internet. Hey, honey. And so there's more people showing up, and
It's getting really spotty right now. I don't know why, but it's just getting very, very spotty right now.
probably because we're about to have our appointment, and so it's just, Murphy's Law.
Yeah, that would be Murphy's Law kicking in.
This is what my husband looked like before he got his army haircut, you guys. He grew his hair out for a while. Now he's got a buzz, of course, but this is his hippie hair. That's what we call it. What time is it there, hon?
It's 10:52 at night.
Yeah, so it's getting really late, and I really want him to hear, like, if there's a heartbeat or not with me, and so I'm just getting, like, I don't know how much longer he can wait on Skype, and so, yeah. Hopefully she'll be here any minute. Okay, I hear car doors. This is good. Let me fix this. Whew. There. Okay, they're here. They're here. You can turn yours off so we don't get disconnected, babe. Hi.
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 I'm Joycelyn.
Hi.
What's your name?
Will Smith.
Hi, Will Smith.
You ready?
My name is Jada
Okay,
Pickett.
we're doing this for Chris because he's tired.
No, she's
Okay.
They don't let them sleep over there.
she.
They should drive them.
That's Will Smith's wife.
Okay. Gonna go all the way down.
Do you know who Will Smith is? The
Party
Prince
down
of
up
Bel-Air.
here. Car accident.
I'm
He's
okay.
also
Yeah, I felt okay. Just the anxiety.
he's
attack
also
afterwards.
H&J Men in Black.
Yes, he is.
Okay, be real quiet for me because I want to hear this.
Okay, listen to the baby.
There's the baby.
There it is. It's another. He hears it. Can you place
All right.
Yay! You heard it?
You know, little guy,
Yay! Do you want to go to sleep, honey?
this is gonna be awesome.
What?
You want to go
Yeah,
to sleep,
I might go to sleep.
or do you want to stay?
Yeah, I might. It's okay. I think I might go to sleep. I think I got what I heard what I needed to hear.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I heard what I heard. So yeah.
Yeah, we heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that. So
Okay.
that's good. I think I am gonna go to bed because it's almost midnight here. So
I love you, honey.
I love you too.
Okay,
You
bye.
all have a great appointment.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you for doing that first. I was just.
You're welcome.
And then I've got my records from the other doctor.
Oh, wow.
Now say hello to a Lego version of
Okay, let's see your Lego version.
I want to say hello.
the time machine.
Oh
Cool.
my goodness. And where is the time machine going to take us?
Back into time.
Where? Tell me, where are we going to go? Are we going to go to the Fresh
Ancient-
Prince of Bel-Air?
Ancient Egypt, and we're gonna find the tomb of the ancient King Herod. Actually, wasn't he a king of Israel? So I think we're gonna go to Israel.
Oh, I want to go to Israel. Okay. You are gifted.
He reads a whole lot.
I can tell.
And I watch a lot of movies too. Have you
That's
seen H.G. Wells' The Time Machine?
I don't think I have.
Well, there's two of them. You should probably watch both.
Okay. All of our moms get Juice Plus because it's 23 dehydrated fruits and vegetables a day, 23 servings a day. And so we are very big on nutrition. And
Okay.
so our main focus is going to be on your nutrition as well as your well-being. But your nutrition is going to be number one for us.
Okay.
So we provide this for all of our clients. You can choose not to take it. It's not a have to. It's totally up to you. It is provided, and we have found some really great results as
Okay.
far as our clients.
My thing is as long as there's not corn in it because I'm allergic to corn.
No,
So,
there
like,
is
if
no
there's-
corn.
Okay.
Corn has no nutritional value in all honesty, so there's no reason to have corn in our Juice Plus. Just let us know if we're coming here that we need to bring you more.
Okay.
So
Cool.
So that's that. And then all of our moms also, this is also a choice for you. You do not have to utilize it if you choose not to, but we give that unlimited pregnancy tea.
Okay.
And basically it's just dried herbs. You can smell it.
And it looks like raspberry leaf,
Mm-hmm.
which I used to have a raspberry plant,
Oh, wow.
but it died on the move. So,
Okay.
so now I just have blackberry. But yeah, okay. I know.
So it has hibiscus, peppermint, rose hips, red raspberry, and this particular blend doesn't have nettles, but we may be adding nettles to our
That's cool.
batch.
Yeah, I planted peppermint and hibiscus
Oh wow!
in my backyard so that I can harvest it myself for stuff. So that's great. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's good.
So if again we're coming to visit you at home and you know you need more pregnancy tea, just let us know and we'll bring it in a baggie.
Okay, so like 1 cup a day or more?
As much as you want.
Okay.
We
so,
don't limit it, and we would like a minimum of 1 a day, but sometimes you don't feel like drinking it, so we're not going to say, oh, you have to. But just whenever you, and most of the women like it hot or cold, so
Okay.
we've had both sides.
So raspberry leaf, like I thought I shouldn't do it in the beginning, I should only do it at the end, or you think that's...
After 12 weeks, it's fine.
After
it's even
12.
fine in the first trimester, but I tell people no while they're nauseated so that they don't grow an aversion to it.
Okay, and I've been feeling a lot better since like 10 weeks. So I'm almost 12 now in just the last couple weeks. And I have started in the last week drinking 1 cup of coffee a day. Is that like really horrible? I brew it myself, so I control the dose very much. Like I have a measuring tablespoon and I grind it.
Decaffeinated?
No, it's not. No.
Now, back in my day, when we were having babies, people drank coffee all the time. And I actually had a cousin whose husband limited her to 6 Dr. Peppers a day.
Yeah, see, I
Limited
don't...
her.
Yeah.
So 1 cup of coffee a day is not going to hurt.
And I don't get caffeine. No, the only other caffeine I would get is maybe chocolate, but I haven't actually, every time I try to eat dark chocolate, I puke it up. So, like...
So you're getting your own aversion.
and it's weird, but, you know, so that's the only caffeine I get. I've heard there's caffeine in apples, actually. I don't know if that's true. Have you heard that? But I don't,
Just because I haven't heard it doesn't mean it's so.
which is weird. Yeah, I've heard there's some form of it or something, but, so that's the only, I don't drink soda at all.
And then lots of times the other place to go for really, if you want to just kind of be up to date on new studies or whatever, I try to post to our website, thenaturalbirthingcenter.com, at least once a week, if not like 12 times a week, new studies or whatever that we found. And then Sandra also posts too when she finds things. She posts more to Facebook, but then I'll tag them off of Facebook and I'll put them on the website.
Cool.
So if there's any questions that you have or anything, check the website because sometimes we answer it already.
Okay.
They already did a 50-gram glucose on you.
Yeah, they did. And I was not happy because I went, okay, I'm allergic to corn, right? And not just corn. Modified food starch, corn starch,
syrup.
and corn syrup, which just means I eat pretty healthy because corn
Right, isn't everything.
Well, I went there 2 days before and I said, please let me check the ingredients on this sugar drink because I want to make sure it's not dextrose because I know dextrose is from corn. She gives it to me, I look at it, and it was glucose. And I was like, okay, then I'll come back and I'll do it. I came back, she handed me a different flavor. I drank half the bottle and it was pure dextrose. I was so mad. And it had brominated vegetable oil, which I didn't even think anything of it at the time. But then I just heard on one thing, you know, I watch YouTube all the time, that it causes birth defects. And I'm like, so this is why
wow.
I have midwives and I don't like doctors, because you're not going to give me brominated vegetable oil.
Right.
But I mean, I just drank it the once. But I was just, my blood sugar was 83 after that, and I think that's really good.
It is.
For me, I tend to go low, and that's when I puke, is when I'm hungry. So
Did you get pukey after that?
after no, I was worried, because then she's like, once I realized it, she's like, you have to finish it in 5 minutes, and I sat there, I had to sit there for an hour, and I was worried, but no, I didn't. So it's when I don't eat that I get sick.
Okay.
Because and it used to be I would get really mean when I got hungry, but when I started taking zinc, that actually helped, because I think my blood sugar used to get really, really low, and now it's better because zinc helped me a lot. And I'm not taking it every day anymore because it does increase my nausea. So I have these 15 milligram zincs, and I've been taking them every few days. But I still do kind of throw them in there now and then when my nails get weak to try to keep because for some reason it was always low or whatever. I figured that out. It took me a long time to figure that out. But so anyway. So yeah, my blood sugar's good, and maybe because of heartbeat. So I was like, yes. So what else?
So when is your last menstrual period?
August 15th.
August. Oh. There we go. 8:15. It's right up there.
So they told me May 22nd was the due date. And hopefully my husband, he might come back in January. But that's a rumor. But the rumor's been getting stronger. So that's good. But then the main rumor is that he'll come back in March. So hopefully we'll have a couple months with him before. But there's not a guarantee because His paperwork says 9 months, so they could keep him until after. You know.
Yeah. They're pretty good about that though. Like bringing them back.
Yeah, well, the FRG lady told me that in the last year, she has been at 2 labor and deliveries because they didn't bring the husbands back.
So do we need to like make a copy of this and give you back a copy?
I would like that, but if you want to bring it back like next time or something, that's okay.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to have a copy for your charge.
Yeah.
Since it's the original labs. Because I could write down the wrong thing in here.
Totally, yeah, I understand. If you want to bring it back next time, that's fine. I've already scoured through those.
Okay.
And I was not, like I said, I saw what he put about my blood pressure. The woman, she gave me, and I've learned in school how to do this, okay? She put it in the right place here, but she didn't line you know how you're supposed to line it up?
Mm-hmm.
And then she put the little stethoscope here, which is completely wrong, okay? Because my artery is there. And it came out 149/90 or 145/90. And then I told him she did it wrong, and I told him I was nervous because of the heartbeat thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then he wrote in my chart about possible antihypertensives and stuff. So I have a blood pressure monitor. I'm going to show you right now that it is low, and it is multiply normally low.
All I see is 120/66.
Now, the only thing about this monitor is it's a wrist one, and my
That's
husband.
what we use in labor.
Okay, good. He told me it would be accurate, and I was like, I don't know. So this,
It is.
I don't think I have a problem with it. I think I was really freaked out that day, and she did it wrong.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, we're sitting here on the
Okay,
Now we're talking.
since I'm talking all this
Hopefully while you're
trash.
But please don't judge me where I put it.
Okay.
Sorry.
So this is your 4th total pregnancy, right?
Yes.
Or 4th pregnancy ever.
Right.
Okay, and the only other thing I need to know, and this is for birth certificate, is they ask about other pregnancies.
Uh-huh.
And
They were all spontaneous. I believe. Too spontaneous.
No.
So didn't you fill out paperwork?
Yeah, they put in there 2 abortions, but then they clarified afterwards that they were spontaneous abortions. Because when I first read it, I was like, what?
Yeah,
But
that's
didn't
just
we
what
give you a
they.
history
Yeah.
on the email?
Yes.
It's somewhere in the stack I gave you.
Okay.
I'm like, oh.
Okay.
My pregnancy, let's see, we were married in February of 2010, so I got pregnant in like April of 2010.
Okay. For 2010.
That's when I got pregnant, and then I didn't actually miscarry until July. Maybe it was May. I think I got pregnant in May, because I was 16 weeks when I had the actual miscarriage.
Okay.
And I did that.
But it was really 12 weeks.
The baby died.
growing at 12 weeks.
The baby died at 12 weeks. My body didn't recognize it until 16, and so that's when I actually went through it.
And then there was one more.
Yeah, and then the other one, I got pregnant in February of 2011 and miscarried in April of 2011. That was a very early, easy miscarriage, not the first one.
That one was, I think you said 5.5 weeks on the.
The baby died at 5.5 weeks, yeah.
Okay.
There's this. And I think it's from
Ah.
food poisoning, but
There we go.
maybe.
Need to fill that out too.
Did I miss one?
Food poisoning?
No,
Oh, wow,
with the
that's
second
pretty
one-
toxic.
I think, well, there are certain bacteria that can like straight kill your baby, and I think that that's what happened.
Do you plan to breastfeed baby? Yes, till they bite me.
But yeah, I mean, I know you asked questions in there about, and yes, when my son, when he was born, I went in 6 weeks later for the episiotomy repair. They said, do you want to go under or not? And I said yes. Anyway, and so when I came out, I was really groggy, and they wanted me to pee, and I couldn't pee and they kept pumping me full of fluids.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like rushing me out of recovery, and I was back there by myself. And they were like, if you don't pee, your bladder's gonna explode. And I was like, well, unhook the water, doofus. You know, like, it won't explode if you quit putting water in me. Give me more time, I just need more time. And then they basically forced my legs open, these 2 nurses, and forcibly catheterized me. And when I take painkillers, I'm already emotional because I have bad reactions to them. So I was like, and then this much, the little pee pan, this much water came out. you know, and so I did file a complaint, and I'm still pretty mad about that because I'm big on informed consent. And so, and then also during delivery, my midwife popped my water. Didn't tell me she was going to do it, just came in, and I thought she was checking stuff, and then bam. And then, you know, they wanted to hurry up and blah, blah, blah. And so I'm really big on that. And then I've had my own issues too with other things that I just, doctors and my private parts, not a good combination. It just makes me instantly anxious, like I can't. So if you're my, and I've talked to her about this, like if you're my advocate for informed consent, then that's some of the biggest thing that I need besides your wisdom and experience, obviously.
Well, that's what we're here for. We just tell you and give you the pros and the cons, and
I do respect
That's
your
what you get.
experience, and you know, and I do respect that too. I just need to know what's happening and why, and then I think I'll make a rational decision. I do, hopefully, when the time comes. So, but my husband, you know, if he's here, well, he always makes rational decisions. So,
and he may be here. He may get that blessing.
yeah.
You're starting out good here.
What is the 13.1 here?
Your hemoglobin and your hematocrits. But your body's going to be making 4 units of blood, like two to 4 for the baby, and at least 2 for you, maybe even 4.
Okay.
So it will tend to go down.
Oh, okay.
And this one was 730 for.
Well, both my sisters, but that's what happened with both of them. So my other sister had a C-section too. So I don't really know. And I have a really good friend who's pushed out 3 babies, but she's got 3 kids and a step kid, and she's in Florida, and I don't think she's going to be able to come. So I don't really know anybody here.
Mm-hmm.
I met a nurse who's a case manager at the base, and I talked to her about wanting to do a home birth because of informed consent, a lot of it, and she just started talking about like when she used to work in labor and delivery, women would come in with their birth plans, and she would just laugh because they don't follow them. It's a joke to them.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, okay, well, you're not the person either.
Here's a C-section waiting to happen.
And that's what happened with her kid, you know, and so I'm like, I can't. They wanted to do it with my son because like they had popped my water and I still didn't progress, you know, because as quickly as they, well, because when they gave me the epidural, the contractions stopped, and so then they just
They don't bother to tell you that that's normal.
right, and so
If you give somebody an epidural,
which makes sense because they're deadening the nerves, and nerves cause muscle contractions, and now I know that because I've been to college since then, but I wouldn't have known that then, you know. Anyway.
Latex.
Oh, and I want to ask you about something. One of my YouTube subscribers, he's so cool. He's all like against eating wheat and stuff because of this ergot infestation issue, which is a mold. He said that a lot of there's some kind of application that is ergot derived, and I think even midwives use it. I don't know. But what ergot does is it constricts the vessels, and he has a theory that it leads to postpartum. And I looked into it, and I think Pitocin is actually ergot derived, and it's a synthetic oxytocin.
Yeah.
But
No.
they make it from I don't know what.
Methogen. You're talking about methogen.
Okay.
And so for postpartum hemorrhage, first they give Pitocin, and because it most mimics your body,
Okay.
but it does this. It's pulsatile.
Okay.
So it's doing this to your uterus. If you're still bleeding, making clots, the next thing they want to give you is methogen, which causes your uterus to do this, and it pushes those bad things out.
And that's like if the whole placenta doesn't come out.
Yes, if there's a piece of something, a membrane or whatever, and it's making you clot. So it's given to save your life.
Now, but also I've heard eating a piece of the placenta can save your life.
Yes, and plus we've got herbs too. So are you saying you think you might be allergic to ergot?
No, I'm saying that because of the way, like maybe it makes your uterus do that.
Yeah.
but it constricts also, like, because, you know, LSD is made from, it constricts the blood vessels in your brain. And so
Yeah.
his theory, which I get, he's got research on his page, whatever, but that can lead to depression and aggravates postpartum disorder, because you've got this ergot, you know, mold poison, and I know, like, I aced micro, I know the way molds and funguses work in your body. It takes a while to get them out, and so to me it makes theoretical sense that it would, like, you know, go in my brain and constrict and lead to depression. When I had him, they didn't give me that, but I was so emotionally, I had no.
But look at what happened too. So was the emotional caused by, like, it was of course caused by your hormones, but then was it also caused by the experience? But the nice thing is we not very often do we ever have to give Methergin.
Okay.
And we've actually been we read a recent, we're looking at a couple of studies, and we read a recent article about dates.
Oh, really?
And that if you start eating dates 4 weeks before you're due, 6 dates a day, and that's scientific, so it has to be 6 dates a day. I don't want to say, it was one study, so I don't want to say the science says, but it showed a 7-hour decrease in your labor.
Woo!
And it also showed no postpartum hemorrhaging in the women that did it.
Okay, and what about vitamin K? Do you think that has anything to do with it? I mean,
For postpartum depression?
for hemorrhaging, to prevent extreme
It can
blood
help.
loss.
So if you're getting good leafy
Proper.
greens and stuff, that should
Okay.
help. Yes.
But not too much.
Right, because, yeah, and I don't take vitamin K, but I remember Weston A. Price, and they always talk about vitamin K and blah, blah, blah. So, I don't know. So, I mean, if I'm, like, bleeding to death, I'm going to eat a piece of my placenta. Because I've heard it has clotting factors in it that could save my life. If I'm not bleeding to death, I'm not going to do that.
Okay, so if you're bleeding to death and you're going to shock, to be honest, we're probably going to stick you with a thing of Methergin, because you're not going to be there to tell us.
I'm not
And
gonna
we're
do
not
that.
going to be able to get a piece of placenta down you.
And hopefully before I'm passed out, we'll know that I'm bleeding. I've never had a problem with excessive bleeding, so I'm hoping it's just not even going to be an issue. I did 2 miscarriages by myself, and I didn't have a problem with that, so
Yeah.
I think I'll be okay, but it's just, I just, you know.
We don't see postpartum, especially with the nutritional diet that we like all of our clients to be on, we don't see postpartum. Like, the postpartum bleeds we see are moms that are repeat moms that have told us, I have postpartum hemorrhage.
Or they have a crappy
Or they have
diet.
a horrible diet.
Is there a relationship between postpartum depression and hemorrhaging?
No.
Yes,
Oh.
yes, there is.
Depression.
The depression and the hemorrhaging?
Yes,
Yeah.
anemia causes depression. When
Oh,
people are anemic, they will be depressed.
okay.
Oh,
And they
gosh,
just
I'm
can't
anemic.
help it.
I'm more prone to manic than depressed, just in case you haven't noticed. I'm manic.
But it's also, postpartum is a huge life change, especially first baby. Like, if you're the kind of woman that is, like, career driven and you've just been doing stuff for yourself, now all of a sudden you have a helpless baby that needs you 24/7, that's a huge reason for postpartum depression in many women, because they've got to take care of a helpless baby and there's nobody else to depend on them. And if the partner that you're with sucks, that makes it even worse. If you
Or
were
if he's just not there.
Yes, if you were abandoned during pregnancy, like you got pregnant and he's not there, that too leads to postpartum depression. You had multifactorial last time. The thing to do is we want to keep your hemoglobin hematocrit up, minimize any kind of hemorrhage, and yes, encapsulating your placenta. And you
And
know
I'll
what?
do that, yeah. So.
Yeah, and we can do it on your video for
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah, and if you want to show, you were talking about you doing the herby thing with it to prevent maggots.
Oh yeah, no, that is the lotus birth. You probably don't want that. Here's the difference between lotus. The lotus
I can't
birth.
do both.
No.
Oh, okay.
So the lotus birth, you don't take the baby away from the placenta. It's called his little brother.
Okay.
That's where you wrap it up in herbs, and it follows baby everywhere he goes. And their belief is the baby's getting nutrition from the placenta. If you tell anybody in this culture, they go, from that dead thing, there's no way he's just getting contaminated. That's how our culture looks at the placenta.
Now,
It's a
what
piece
if
of
we just like
garbage.
cut the cord at the end near
We
the placenta and
Yeah.
then took the placenta to encap for me and the cord for the baby?
That's
we do
fine.
that?
We can definitely do that.
Okay,
So
that's what I'll.
placenta encapsulation, you get a dryer, you cut it up and you dry it like beef jerky, and then we blend it and like we powder it, put it in capsules, and you can take it in capsules.
Yeah,
And
I'm
we
not gonna do a smoothie. I've read some women do smoothies. I'm like, no way. I will take a pill.
Joycelyn's daughter did. She didn't even
Really?
taste the placenta.
You can't taste it. What did she mix it with?
Strawberry, pineapples, and blueberries.
And it really was fun. It didn't taste.
No, you can't taste it at all because the pineapples and the blueberries and the strawberries.
I just
And you're
can't
not
imagine.
talking about the whole placenta. You take this much of the placenta, and that's all you put.
And then she got rid of the rest. She didn't do the encapsulation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm willing to do anything to just, feel good for my baby.